Okay. So good afternoon again. I'm your teacher for trends, trends, networks, and critical thinking in the 21st century. Okay. So sana next time medyo marami na yung attend ng Zoom. Okay. So let's resume our screen share. Okay. So our topic for today is all about the 21st century. No? Yung mga 21st century, it is the present. So ito na yon ngayon. So our place in history, we are living in the dawn of a new era. Okay, the turn of the century saw the beginning of information age, marked by the launch of the internet. Okay, so the years that followed experience and presidential growth in the field of okay, or information technology. Ano may mga information technology? So marami na ngayon. So the internet becoming a constant of if not essential part of modern life. Okay, so that our new era ngayon is more on social media, gadgets, or any kind of devices that have using a network. No? Hindi gaya dati, no? Dati gusto mong kumausap na sa imong bansa ka, then you need to talk to your family or your neighbor na ka-close mo that time before ka umalis ng Philippines. So magsusulat ka pa, ilang buwan pa yung aabutin bago dadating yung sulat. Ngayon, isang chat ka lang, abot ka na. Okay? So, yan yung advantage ngayon. Okay? So, a brief history. In the industrial age, no? The industrial age is an era that started around the year in 1760, no? When hand tools and manual labor was replaced by steam-powered and machinery and mass production. Okay, and then during the industrial age, the quality of human life significantly improved due to several advancements in technology. Okay, so particularly in modern medicine, furthermore, economies all over the world grew exponentially due to the mass production and improved travel and communication. Okay, so dati, yun, medyo mahirap pa sa sakayan, no? Nung mga bagon pa yung sasakyan nila. So ngayon, marami ng mga kind of transportation if you're going to travel anywhere of the Philippines, okay? Or anywhere of the world, no? Kung gusto mong gumala. If you're a rich man or rich kid or you're born or you grew up in a rich family, yan, di mo. You can go anywhere, wherever you like, di ba? And then the information age also known as the computer age, digital age, or new media age, is the time period that is believed to the started in the 1970s and goes into this day. Okay, di ba? Yung mga digital age, no? Yung mga media natin, mga TV screen, mga flat screen. Dati, TV natin, computer dati is meron pang ah, parang noo pa, no? Bungo. Ngayon, flat screen na, umuuso na yun, no? So, this era is characterized by the integration of computer systems and online networks and digital information to the majority and industries and in every human life. Diba? So, yun yung mga high-tech ngayon, di ba? May computer age ngayon, di ba? Mga computer natin, mabilis na, high-tech na, hindi na kailangan maraming pinut-pinutin gaya ng TV natin dati. If you're going to next channel, no, gusto mo ilipat, you need to rotate the yung mga nakalagay doon. Hindi kaya ngayon, you can remote na. If your cellphone nga, if may sensor, pwede siyang, you can do also a remote control, no? Yung nakaka-high-tech ngayon. And the first century culture, uh, the 21st century has always been seen as a drone of a new era. Okay, so where information technologies or technology will play a greater role in people's lives, the following are some of the most important technologies that are shaping the 21st century and how they are changing our society, our culture, and ultimately our lives. So, ang dami niyang nabago, di ba? Because of that 21st century, no? Yung mga, yan, lumalabas yung Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, or Twitter, or Instagram, yung mga yan. So, marami na yung mga ganyang ano ngayon. Okay? So, first is internet or the internet, no? But the exact pronunciation is that is the internet revolutionize the way we work, communicate, learn, and entertain ourselves, as previously mentioned in this chapter. Okay, so the internet made it possible for people from different parts of the world to work together in real time. Okay, and faster internet connection also enables users to communicate with each other in many different ways regardless of distance. So, yun nga, sinabi ko kanina, dati ang tagal nakarating ng message mo kasi magsusulat ka pa, napakahabang papel, isang intermediate pad or back to back pa minsan, no? Ilalagay pa sa coupon band na malinis, yung mga gandang uh, design, di ba? Tapos ngayon, isang chat lang, andyan na. Kamusta? Andyan na. Malakas lang yung signal mo, may internet ka lang, nakakarating na, di ba? Yan yung the big revolution of the world, no? Because of the high tech, because of that internet, high tech digitals, yung mga yon. Okay, and the next one is social media. Social media is a collection of internet-based technologies that allow users to share information and interact with one another in online communities. The main difference between social media and the other website and online system is that it relies heavily in user participation. Social media sites merely serve as platforms for people to create their own contents and share their own ideas. So, yun na yun. Yung mga napopost ka doon, ito, ganito, di ba? In YouTube, may mga, if you're not, you're going to cook, no? Share niyo yung ideas nila. Ito yung pag ganito, pagluto, or gonna, you cook like this, and you add something like ingredients, yung mga dapat ilalagay. And then, kung gusto mong gawin, pwede mo siyang gayahin. Yun. So, nagkakaroon ka ng sariling idea, galing sa kanya, na share niya through social media. Okay? Yeah, sometimes yung ano mo or your kilala mo na yun, magpo-post sa social media and then mag-share ng feelings niya. Yun, ganito ka pala pag makita mo, uy, kamusta ka na? Ganun. Gulat na sila kasi nabasa mo yun. And the mobile computing is a technology that allows sending, receiving, and processing the information wherever the users may be. Okay? With mobile computing, computers are not required to be in fixed position in order to work and connect to the internet. Okay? So, yung mga yun, yung mga need na i-connect, yun mga yun, mabilis na lang yung ano natin ngayon because of that gadgets, no? Or the kind of social media, mga internet natin. Okay, and the cloud computing is a concept based on the cloud. That cloud is a network of servers that work together to provide internet-based services to users. It is also called the cloud because the information and services that the users required are not stored in a single location. and they are spread out in a multiple servers located in different places, di ba? So maraming ganong kind na internet base. Okay? So in the 21st century challenges, first is global warming. A global warming, yun yung mga ano natin ngayon, is a probably biggest environmental issue in modern times. It is a scientific fact that sea levels are rising and the Earth's surface is getting hotter. Kasi lumalaki yung ano natin, yung tumataas yung tubig because yung ah, yung mga ice sa ibang bansa is natutunaw na. Kaya tataka ka, "Uy, ang taas ng tubig ng ano, 'di ba? Hindi ganyan, hindi diyan lang 'yan. Ngayon abot na dito." So, 'yan yung cause. And the second one is excessive population growth. Okay? So, further increased human population will result a bigger demand for resources which can cause numerous problems, 'di ba? If a bigger communities or bigger population, so need na nilang maraming kind na ah resources, no? Kasi kaya nga yung Philippines is lack of resources na, 'di ba? Yung gaya ng ibang bansa na controlled yung ano nila, yung pagiging growing their population. Sa Philippines kasi anak lang ng anak, ito anak ng ita, yan. Kaya yung iba hindi na mamimit yung needs, di ba? Kaya kawawa yung mga anak kasi hindi lang nami-meet yung needs nila. Ang gusto nila nito, hindi magagawa kasi lack of resources. Okay? And the third one is water storage. Shortage, sorry. And the most important resource of all shortage in water can mean chaos, di ba? If a water shortage, yun, anong mangyayari sa atin nun? Ang baho natin nun, di ba? Mawalan nga lang tayo ng ilang araw lang na tubig is a big impact na sa ating uh, resources, especially if you're doing if you have a business, no? Gumagamit ng water, no? Yung mga carinderias or fast food, yung mga ngayon, any kind of business that use the waters, no, yun yung nakaka-affect sa kanila. Okay? Then, yun yung mga challenges ng 21st century. And the next one, the fourth one is destruction of life in the oceans. Okay? The ocean can provide food and livelihood to millions of people, di ba? Maraming uh, na ano ng ocean natin. But the destruction of the marine life due to the human actions can have catastrophic consequences, di ba? Kasi dinistract nila doon, may mga sinira silang ganito. So possibly, the ocean na yun, yung mga isda hindi na lumalaki, o yung ibang ano doon, lalagyan ng dinamita, yun, pasabog, putok sa ano natin, karagatan, yung mga coral reef natin is nasisira, imbis may mga itlog doon. So, hindi na mag-grow yung mga fishes natin. Kaya sometimes, yung mga fisherman natin is konti na lang yung mahuhuling isda. Diba? But, hindi naman ganun, kasi uh, there are so many people or billion people in the world, di ba, that eat fishes. Then, the next one is mass famine in all organized countries. And the next one is the spread of deserts, pandemics. So pandemics, even the countless medical breakouts, pandemic disease are still a threat, especially in parts of the world where the majority of the population has little or no access to proper medical care and health education. So gaya ng pandemics natin ngayon, COVID-19, di ba? Napakahirap mag-ano ng vaccine, no? Patagal, di ba? Ilang years pa, di ba? Kaya tayo, doble ingat tayong lahat. Okay? And the next one is extreme poverty. and the people do not have access to the resources and opportunities such as education, livelihood, and health care dahil sa kahirapan. Diba? Hindi gaya dati na hindi pa ganun hindi pa the past century, hindi pa ganito, no? Hindi pa sila hirap masyado. Hindi gaya ng ngayon, naging high-tech nga, nagiging hirap naman. Sumirap lalo yung buhay. But yung gadget kasi natin is ibang klase naman siyang lifestyle, no? But iba pa rin yung mga needs natin everyday. And the next one is growth of shanty cities. Because of overpopulation and unequal economic development, people tend to settle in big cities. This leads to the formation of shanty towns where problems like crime, disease, and malnutrition are common, di ba? So mostly sa Manila is ganito, no? Maraming krimen, maraming kind of disease, maraming malnutritions. But if you see the other country like Taiwan, no? Doon is less crime. Even your phone is maiwan mo sa sa bus or sa any kind of transportation there, no? Mababalik pa rin sa kasi my brother was in Taiwan, no? Then his phone was naiwan niya sa bus, no? Nakalimutan niya na yung bag niya pala doon, yung pouch niya is nandun yung cellphone din. Hindi niya nadala kasi pagod na daw siya that time. Galing siya sa work, yun. Yun, may ano lang, konting identify lang sa kanya. Yun, nabalik niya binalik sa kanya yung phone. Tinawagan siya ng company ng bus, no? Ito yon, cellphone mo, your gadget is naiwan dito sa ano namin. So you can claim it. Yun. Kaya ganun na kaagad. Ang bilis. Hindi gaya dito, pag may naiwan lang, okay na to. Bubulsa ko na to. Pero hindi naman lahat, no? Mayroon pa ring mga mabubuting loob, but more on talaga yung ano, 'di ba? Minsan nga naglalakad lang, nangahablot pa ng mga bagay-bagay, 'di ba? So doon walang mga ganun sa ibang bansa kasi may mga rules silang sinusunod. Kunting crime mo lang, kulong ka kagad. Kunting bawal lang, kulong ka kagad, 'di ba? Then the next one is unstoppable global immigration. Okay, so the poverty complex drive people away from their homelands and into developing countries. And the next one is non-state actors with extreme weapons, violent religious extremism, runaway computer intelligence, war that could end civilization, race of Homo sapiens existence, and the last one is a new dark age. So, di ba? Ang daming mga kind of uh, challenges in the 21st century, no? Hindi lang yung ano natin, no? Pinadali nga yung buhay, but our economics, our resources was lack naman, no? Mas dumadami yung mga poverty na maganap sa ating bansa. Okay? And there is the scales of the 21st century's challenges. First is a technological fluency, one of the most important set of skills that have a modern students needs to have a uh, mga kind of technology, mga technological, no? And then this is includes individual skills and knowledge as the ability to operate computers and mobile devices, no? Yung mga more of this, yung mga excuse me, nasa mga factory, no? Mga computers, devices na mobile phone, yung mga nag-ayos, no? Yun sila yun. And then familiarity with popular software and knowing one's way around the world wide web. Okay? And then the anchoring, staying focused in a important task while undergoing a deluge of distractions. So that is anchoring. And then the filtering, manage knowledge flow and instructing important elements. Then the next one is a connecting with each other, no? So this is the important, no? Building networks in order to continue to stay current and informed, no? Besides proving championship and sense belonging or social interaction, people relationship help us to keep track what going on with our world, diba? So dapat we connect each other, no? Kasi parang network lang siya na mag-connect-connect. Para naman mapagkakaisa, yun ang tawag doon. In short yan. Okay? Kasi pag hindi nagkakaisa, gulo, puro away, puro gera, ganun yung nagaganap lagi, di ba? Then being a human together. Okay? So interacting a human, the only utilitarian level to form social spaces. Okay? So despite the fast pace of modern living, it's still important to have a meaningful or fulfilling connections with the people both in real life or online, diba? So human interactions should be still to be done for its own sake and not because of it is useful, diba? And the fifth one is creating and deriving meaning, understand the implication, comprehending meaning and impact. So you need to do that one by knowledge, no? Say because knowledge is not always plainly writing in pages or said out loud. Okay, so we have to learn how to read between the lines and understand the true essence of what you heard and what you hear. Okay, or watch, diba? Kaya sometimes when I was in high school, no, all I have to do is to watch a movie, English movie, and watch the uh, English that have a subtitle, reading and understanding, you know, ganun. Then the next one is valuation and authentication, determining the value of knowledge and ensuring authenticity. And next is altered processes of validation, validating people and ideas within an appropriate context. Okay. And the next one is critical and creative thinking by questioning and dreaming. Dapat ganon. Yung mga ganong ideas, no? It is not enough just to understand, no? That ideas also have the examine and question. And it is okay about doubt new information. Reality can survive without any criticism. So, ganon. And the next one is pattern recognition. Okay? By recognizing patterns and trends, most of the time there is an underlying pattern in everyday events. It is what looks like a significant incident may be a part of grand shame. And the next one is negative knowledge landscape. Okay, and uh, navigating between people, technologies, and ideas while achieving intended purposes. Okay, and the next one is acceptance of uncertainty. Balance. Okay, this is balancing what is known with the unknown to see how existing knowledge relates to the what do we know. Okay, it is also breakouts information age. Do not change the fact there are still things that humanity still does not understand as accepting the fact that you know. No, sometimes kasi hindi mo pa tinatanggap kahit yun na yung tama. And then the next one is contextualizing or contextualizing understanding context games. Yun. Ito yung si sir. Sorry. So for understanding the prominence of context, seeing continuous, continuums, ensuring K and the contextual issues are not overlooked in context games. So mostly uh, or sometimes understanding individual context is not enough, no? So you can also be derived by comparing and contrasting people, events, or ideas, no, with others, no? Pwede mo silang i-connect or compare mo yung ideas nito, compare mo yung ideas nito if ano yung tama. Okay? And these are the seven centuries, no? The critical thinking and problem solving, creativity and innovation, collaboration, teamwork and leadership, cross-cultural understanding, communication, information, and media literacy, computing and ICT literacy, and the last one is career and learning self-reliance. So, ito yung mga nakaraan pa, no? So, dito nagsimula yung mga kind of problem solving like in math, no? Pythagorean theorem, dun yung na-discover in 7th century. So, napakatagal na pala, no? Kaya yung mga ideas dati, tabon-tabonan na kasi marami pang philosophers na nakipag-compete about the ideas of that man or person or philosophy, yon. Kaya gumanon na. Then, naging modern na tayo yung kasi yung ideas ni ganto is nadugtungan na ideas ni ganon, and then the next one, the next person, and then the next philosopher, then after that nag-combine na yung mga ideas nila, kaya nagka-create ng computer, gadget, internet. Okay, so yun, doon nagsimula yung mga kind of uh, nagiging ano na tayo, mga ah, modern, no? Nagiging high-tech na yung world natin because of that. Okay? And that is all about for first quarter and the second sem of a trend networks and critical thinking in the 21st century. So, hopefully, marami kayo natutunan about sa topic natin, about sa evolution of our networks, no? And how the fast, no? Paano napabilis yung pagiging pagkipag-communicate for someone, no, na gusto mong i-ano. So hopefully marami kayong natutunan, okay? If you have many questions or questions about the topic or concern, you can ask me directly. Okay? So I stop my screen sharing. Okay, may mga tanong pa po ba? Hello? Okay, you can unmute yourself. Hindi ko kaya minumute because alam ko namang bababait kayo eh. Ganun ako katiwala sa inyo. Diba? Kahit